let's all come into the space together, and let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose, hands resting on the knees. Taking another deep breath in. And as we start to tune in to this morning's practice, I'm going to lead you through some techniques and mudras that I'll be inviting you to come into throughout today's practice. I always find it a nice way to tune in with these so that you have an awareness of how they feel, and you can come a lot more easily into them without any stress or worry throughout the practice. It also leads us really beautifully into coming into this heart space and kind of filling into our energy. So, taking another deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you breathe out, notice how the shoulders drop and the heart opens just a little more. Continuing the breath, breathing in deeply through the nose and out through the nose. Spine seems to become taller with each breath. As the shoulders drop and the heart opens just that little bit more, inviting more energy and more expansion into it. And as we do this, we take our next deep breath in, we take the tongue and we roll the tongue, placing it up against the palate, the roof of the mouth. Continuing the breath, pressing firmly but lightly against the roof of the mouth to encourage this extra point of stillness and of silence. Bringing an extra invitation for the energy to rise along the Sushumna, this path of energy that we'll be working with today. Taking another deep breath in and out through the nose. Notice how this extra point, this extra intention that you've just placed by working with this mudra brings in a new feeling into the body. And as we take another deep breath in, we're going to bring our gaze up to the third eye, this point in between the eyebrows. And to do this, it may work best to open the eyes slightly, rolling the eyes up and then closing the eyes. Notice how that feels as you continue to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. At first a little intense, but as we begin to get used to it, it creates a new sensation within the body. It's like it aligns all of these points we've just worked with. It's like the energy can flow a little bit more greatly. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Tongue at the roof of the mouth, gaze up at the third eye. And as we take another deep breath in through the nose, this time we're going to retain the breath, so holding it in. And as we do so, we're going to squeeze the root lock. This is the lower chakra, the area between the anus and the sex organs. As if you need a wee, you're going to squeeze and you're going to hold. You're going to create a container for this energy to sit and rise from. Squeezing, holding, exhaling through the nose. Let's take that one more time. Deeply inhaling, holding, squeezing, dropping the shoulders, gaze at the third eye. Exhale. Taking it one more time. Holding, really squeezing this time. Gaze at the third eye. Drop the shoulders, open the heart. Hold, hold. Exhale. Coming into normal breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. Notice how differently you feel just in these few short moments. And as you come into these deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, we're going to begin by bringing our hands up to rubbing them in front of our heart, creating this energy in front of our heart space, tuning into that expansion. Taking another deep breath in, and on the exhalation, joining me in one long Om to open the class. Hands down onto the knees. So for the first exercise today, to lead us into the class, we're going to be working with the breath retention and the breath suspension, working with our stomach pumps to really build this inner fire, within the body, really awakening this lower chakras and inviting and invigorating this energy to rise up. So for this exercise, we work with the breath retention. So that means we've held the breath in, we're taking a deep breath in, we hold the breath, and then we then begin with stomach pumps. Now these stomach pumps come from the lower part there of the stomach. They aren't whole body pumps, So it looks like this. Deep breath in, hold. So you can see I'm pumping from this lower part, and that's really inviting this energy to begin moving, to begin awakening within the body. It's 21 pumps, and then we then exhale fully out through the nose, and with the breath suspended, the breath held out, we take 21 more pumps. So the pumping is with the breath held in and then the breath held out. If you really struggle with 21, you can come down to 11 pumps if it's a bit easier. But if you can, really try and work with this 21, and we can go quite quickly. So I'll begin by counting through the first round, and then we'll all begin together. So hands onto the knees, closing the eyes, gaze up at the third eye, roll those eyes up, closing them, dropping the shoulders, taking a deep breath in, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Deeply exhale. Breath held out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Deep breath in. Continuing here at your own pace. Remember, with the tall spine, gaze up at the third eye. And if you can, bring in the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Deeply inhaling, opening the heart. Deeply pumping as well. Really feeling that fire begin to be awoken within us. Saying yes to this morning's practice. Keep going. Stay within the practice. 1 more minute here. Checking your gaze. Is it back at the third eye? The eyes closed. Deeply pumping. That's it. Gaze at the third eye, tongue to the roof of the mouth, feeling that extra point of connection, allowing that energy to really be invited up. So it can really begin rising within us, creating this beautiful prana within the body, this life force energy. invigorate us and take us forward for our day. So last 20 seconds, really make this count. Last couple of rounds. And taking a deep inhale, everyone together. Inhale, hold, squeeze that root lock, tongue to the roof of the mouth, gaze up at the third eye, squeeze, hold, squeeze that energy in, create a container, allow it to rise. Exhale, stay inside, eyes are closed. Feel into the energy, feel into the prana. Feel into the expansion you've just created. So now we're going to really grind that energy in, ground it in, and take in some navel grinds. So for this one, we'll have our eyes closed as well, as we'll be focusing once more up at the third eye. And we're going to be leading with the heart. So it looks, it's not like this, crunched over. It looks like this, presenting yourself in. Inhaling as you come, sweep forward, chest and gaze up at the third eye, leading. Exhaling as you sweep back. Inhaling as you sweep forward. Closing the eyes, grounding in, really working this beautiful pot of cosmic energy. Yeah, grounding into this universal energy and really working as well this fire that we've created already just in that short practice. Grinding this energy in, grounding in, taking it the other way now. So we're still continuing the inhale forward, exhale as we come back, but just the other way. Getting some movement into our lower back. Allowing this energy to move. And then taking a deep inhale as we come to center. Once more, squeezing, holding. And exhale. Lovely. So now we're going to begin by really moving this energy up and working with this parts of our upper body. So for this one, again, inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And this is this exercise looks like this. It's like so the inhale comes in through the nose as we rise, and we exhale as we drop the shoulders. Ideally, this is as rapid a movement as possible. Yeah, we're really beginning to work that energy and really beginning to move that fire kind of up for us. Now, if you can, as long as it's not too complicated for you, you can bring in a little bit of a stomach pump as well with this, just to help to keep that fire going. But if you find it's making you wobble all over the place, then don't worry. You can just stay with the shoulder shrugs. But coming into it as quickly as you can, as possibly as you can, bringing the tongue to the roof of the mouth and the gaze up at the third eye. We're only here for a minute, so let's really go for this. So let's begin. Strong, rapid breaths. Really move that energy up. Awaken the body, and also shrugging that crap off of the shoulders. Yeah, we're allowing that to release. We don't need to move into our day with any of this stuff that's been hanging on around us. This is the energetic and the physical shrug. Yeah, releasing everything. Quick and rapid movements. Gaze at the third eye. Don't allow your mind to wander here. 20 more seconds. Keep going. And inhale, squeezing the shoulders up. Holding, squeezing at the root lock once more. Squeeze, hold, and release. Staying inside. Eyes are closed. Notice how differently you feel already. Just moving that energy increasing and working these different dimensions and prana within the body. Beautiful life force energy. So next we're going to come into our next exercise. This again can be quite rapid, although if you've got any issues with your back or your spine, just take it at the speed that's best for you. So I'm going to interweave our hands, and they're going to come to the back behind our head, just resting here. So this is an inhale through the nose and it's out through the mouth. So we begin by inhaling through the nose as we circle to the right. So, and then exhaling through the mouth as we come out as we move to the left. So it's like an O-shaped mouth, like this. Yeah, not. Okay. So it looks like this. Inhale to the right. Ideally, we're speeding up to that. Obviously, take it at the pace that suits you best. Keeping the hands behind here so that the head doesn't need to be wobbling back. And a strong gaze up at the third eye will make a huge amount of difference to working with this Kriya. So let's begin. Hands behind the heads, taking it round to the right hand side, breathing in through the nose and to the left. Keep twisting, keep going. Gaze up at the third eye, keeping those eyes shut as well. Yeah, don't want to cause any kind of dizziness for us. Twisting here. Speeding up if you can. And inhaling to the center. Hold. Exhale, taking it straight away to the other side. So we inhale through the nose from the left, exhale through the mouth to the right. Left inhale, right exhale. Let's begin. Really speed up if you can. Gaze up at the third eye, really twisting. Keeping the hands nestled behind the head. Going as quickly as you can. Inviting this energy up from the root of the spine, up to join us up at the crown. Keeping the focus up at the third eye to support the intuition, allowing this energy to flow. And taking a deep breath in, raising the hands up, skywards, palms are open, eyes are shut, squeeze, hold, stay inside. If you need to breathe, take another sip of air, expand, push through, release. Hands float slowly down through the aura, resting on the knees. Taking a moment, feeling into that. How different do you feel? Feeling into these layers now. Different dimensions of energy as they move throughout the body. Feel the release. Expansion in the heart. Okay, so for our final energetic one. Anyway, this is called Prana Shakti, and I adore this one. We're only here for a minute, but it is a bit of an all-out, and that's because we are really working to invoke this energy and to bring, oh, it feels great, good. We're really working to invoke this energy and to bring it in. So we're reaching up with the hands. Palms open as we then bring it down, inhaling as we rise through the nose, palms open, bring down this beautiful energy and bringing it into our own energetic body and allowing it to disperse, to expand within the body. So it looks like this when we're going. So it's pretty rapid. The eyes can be open or they can be shut. It's whatever suits you better because we're going to be moving the head backwards and forwards. But it's an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. really going for it. So we're here for a minute, push through, make the most of this. This is the last big one. The ego will try and tell you to stop for sure because your arms will ache, but if you push through, the difference you'll feel will be huge. So let's all begin together. 30 more seconds. Keep going. You're nearly there. Ten more seconds. Really go for it. Come back to it if you've fallen out. And reach up. Inhale. Expand. Hold. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Gaze at the third eye. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Engage fully. Open. Expand. Take another sip of air if you need to. Squeeze. Exhale. Hands float down through the body. Hands onto the knees. Taking a moment. Feel into that. How does it feel? What does it feel like? Where can you notice this change within the body, within the mind? Feel into the relief and the release. This new pure feeling of energy. I love this one. You can use it any time if you just want to bring some energy into you. So let's ground some of this. Let's come back to those navel grinds. Let's grind some of this energy in. So let's lead with the heart and lead with the third eye, closing the eyes. Grounding ourselves back in. Eyes are closed. Gaze up at the third eye as you move the other way now. So still inhale as we come forward, just changing the direction of the circles. Really feeling a little more deeply into this connection though. We've moved this energy up and we're coming down back to this beautiful foundation that we built before. Notice how the body and mind is connected, how there's this different feeling within the energy, your energy. Leading with the heart and taking an inhale as we come to centre. Exhale. Staying inside. Let's bring the hands onto the heart. Taking a few deep breaths. In through the nose but into the heart. Close, we're just going to come into a really beautiful meditative kriya or blooming lotus. So for this we're going to bring our hands into the front, in front of our heart, and we're going to inhale as our hands rise up like a lotus out of the mud, inhaling in through the nose, flow, stretching up above us, floating back down, tracing the leaves, the petals of a lotus as we exhale, coming back to heart center, inhaling once more, closing the eyes and staying in this moment of devotion to yourself, to the universe, being grateful that in these just over 20 minutes you came into this space and you can feel the difference. You created something new for yourself today. So falling into this beautiful moment of grace and gratitude and devotion to yourself. raising the hands up from the heart. And coming into our final one all together. Inhaling as we raise. Exhaling as we float back down. Hands onto the knees. Thank you all for joining me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. I hope you all feel better. I hope you all feel more energized. I hope that you go on to create something really wonderful with the rest of your day. Or whenever you're watching